Hi. It's that time of the month. Well, not that time, the other one, where I tell you everything that's going on with me and everything that I'm loving. Let's start off strong with my hair color. Fabulous, right? I have one more appointment till the wedding. We're getting close. I always like to differentiate the stress versus the anxiety because I think having a peak amount of stress is like healthy. I always refer to that graph like for years. If you've been following for a while, you know the graph I'm talking about, where there's like a peak amount of stress, and then once you pass it, that's when you go to like anxiety and depression. So obviously I'm very familiar with the bottom half of the chart, but I like to keep myself at like a healthy level of stress. I think the main thing, and I know this sounds so annoying, but like literally the main thing that helps me is sleeping. And like I'm not at the point where like I want to put my Aura ring back on. We were in the sleep regression that I talked to you guys about in the last vlog, and like when I was getting like 5-6 hours of sleep, like that's just not enough for me. And like fun fact, that's not enough for women in general. They did all those studies on men. Like women need at least an extra hour or two than boys. I don't make the science, I just report it. No, I don't. Let's not get it twisted. But speaking of exciting the wedding, I'm in a really good place. I think the main stressors right now, if you follow me on TikTok, you know that I'm just like constantly messing everything up because I have ADHD, and like not like the cute kind, like the like very embarrassing kind. Like I posted on TikTok last night and I was like, maybe I shouldn't post that. Like I think like people are actually gonna start questioning like how many brain cells I have. But speaking of wedding invitations, I did do them through Minted. So I'm gonna show you 2 other favorites because doing my wedding invitations made me do a bunch of thank you cards that I think you guys will appreciate. I'd say overall I've had a great month. Obviously there's some stress, but that's healthy. And I just feel like I'm in this place where like I always am like waiting for the other shoe to drop, but I keep reminding myself that there's like nothing incoming. Like even like when I have like a trip planned or something, I always am like, oh, that thing. And like the wedding doesn't feel like that. It's actually like this exciting thing. Plus the honeymoon, we're going straight to the honeymoon. This is my one tip of bridal advice that like I can't swear by yet. Everyone that's done it has very much encouraged it to me, and 2 of our best friends just did it and it looks like the time of their lives. It's leading straight from the wedding to the honeymoon. And I think for my personality type, I'm very like go, go, go. Like when I'm in, I'm in. So I think going home after the wedding and then going on a honeymoon would kind of like mind fuck me a little bit because I'd want to like be productive and like go grocery shopping, but like I'm leaving for the honeymoon. Like that's how my brain works. So we're going straight from the wedding. We're waking up Sunday and we're going to our honeymoon, which I'm so excited about. We got a travel planner because I mean, at this point, I feel like I need a planner for everything. If you've seen any of my TikToks, you'd understand why I have to. But let's jump into some of the favorite products. First, our wellness pouches. Obviously starting off strong with Element. This is going to be in our welcome bag at the wedding for everyone because A, we've gotten all of our family and friends obsessed with it, and B, it's gonna be a long weekend of traveling, drinking, running around. This is gonna be in everyone's welcome bag for sure. We are an Element household through and through. I deal with a lot of like chronic issues, to be quite honest, and this is just a holy grail for me. When you sweat, the first thing you lose is sodium, and in order to rehydrate, you have to stay salty. That's why I love Element, and because of their scientific backed formula. It's everything that you need, nothing that you don't. All like the cool, clean, hot girls love Element. It's sodium, potassium, magnesium, no sugar, and 1 gram of carbs. I also think it tastes amazing. So for me, it's just like a great way to like drink more water and also hydrate because I love a little treat. If you didn't know by now, you can go to drinkelement.com/Lauren Elizabeth and you can get those 8 free sample packs of their best-selling flavors. So you can buy a box, get all the other flavors, see what you like. It's an amazing deal and you're gonna love it. You're gonna get it. So use my link. Element is the best. My father-in-law was actually laughing at us because if you open our back door, like the little pocket on the side of the door, it's literally just packs and packs of Element. Like we're obsessed. Next pouch is this AGZ. Matt has been loving AG1. I do too. I'm just right now with my skin, I'm trying to figure out what supplements I'm like putting into my body when I drink the energy drinks that I love, and then also like other stuff with vitamins in them. I just get an overload of B12 and B6 and like biotin, and that stuff can really break you out if you're acne prone. So that's like the opposite of a monthly favorite, is like overdosing on B12 basically. So I'm trying to figure that out, but in the meantime, this formula is amazing. You guys have heard me talk about Nello Calm, and this is like a very similar formula, but it's by AG1, which I think is really cool. It's AGZ, it's Nightly Rest and Restore. I wish I had the box. I can't tell you what's in it, but it's all those things, you know, like everything calming, like magnesium, L-theanine, like ashwagandha, like whatever. And it just helps you get a restful night's sleep. I wouldn't say it makes me like super drowsy or anything, but these are all ingredients I want in my body for like my stress levels, cortisol, relaxation, even like magnesium for like your brain and your joints and all that stuff. Really have been loving this. And then my last little pouch, These are genius, okay? I feel like if you've been watching the monthly favorites, you've been like seeing me like talk more and more about like stuff with like CBD and everything in it, because like I'm just totally on board for anything that calms me down. And truly like CBD with like a little bit of THC in it has been a game changer for me, because you don't get hungover and you don't get out of control. Like you still can do your nighttime routine. It's not like putting low-key poison in your body type of thing. Alcohol doesn't like make you feel better, right? Especially if you're someone that's anxious. And for me, with a toddler and not getting sleep, like I just don't really partake. But I do have a hard time winding down and relaxing at night. And so I've been obsessed with canned cocktails. Is that what they're called? Cocktails, canned drinks. And these are their social tonic liquid packets. So you can put these in your purse. And me and my friend went to a Lady Gaga concert, and it was like a Wednesday night, and we were like, and like she had stuff the next day, I'm a mom, and we were like, what if we just put these in our drinks? We got like Sprite, put these in. We had the best time. It just makes you like relaxed and a little giggly. Like you don't feel like you're like on another level or anything like that. Like it's literally so subtle, it's so low key and just like so fun. So I'm like absolutely obsessed with these. And Matt actually really likes them too, and like he's not into like gummies or anything like that. He only takes like a little bit of like some of the gummies I have to go to bed at night, same with me. But he tried one of these and he's like, wait, this is amazing. So definitely 10 out of 10 recommend. This is not a specific favorite yet because I just got it yesterday, but it's a clear protein soda and it just tastes really good. It has 20 grams of grass-fed protein and 0 sugar. I feel like it's worth an honorable mention, even though like it hasn't been around long enough to be an actual favorite yet. Let's say you have one of these at night or whatever, you're winding down, you have your AGZ. This is my next favorite, okay? Hear me out. Olivia Coppola was ahead of her time. She got dragged a new asshole online for saying she was bringing LED or whatever the fuck these are called, candles to the hospital when she was giving birth. Everyone was like, oh my God, you're not gonna use it. You guys, she was ahead of her time. She knew what she was talking about. These are best because A, like these ones are from Amazon. They come in a set of 3. They're like reading like a little bit more shiny than it just depends how the light hits them, but they also look really good at night because it just looks like this amber mood lighting. So I have these ones in my room with a clicker from my bed so that I can like turn them off and on and turn them on a timer, because then I'm like falling asleep and I don't want to have to like go on my phone to turn my lights off or whatever. So like the situation is I turn my Philips light bulbs on red. A lot of people have asked like, how do you get red light bulbs? I get the smart ones so that you don't have to just have red in your lights. So I do that from an app on my phone and then I turn these on. I turn off the red lights first, keep these on and turn these off last. So it's kind of like everything winds down together. These are like 30 bucks from Amazon. I just sent them to my friend who's postpartum because I feel like they could be great for night feedings or just like those early mornings where like you don't want to turn all the lights on in your house yet. I think something big I'm going to start focusing on is all the lighting in my house. A lot of it is just too bright, like the UV level or whatever it's called. I need more warm light. And so these are an amazing like first step. And then these, they really look like real candles, but they're from Michael's. They were 50% off. They don't have a clicker, which is the only annoying thing. But they like, we have them downstairs. They're really nice for when we wake up early in the morning. It's not as light out in the morning anymore. Put them on the coffee table and Olive can't touch fire. So I'm still trying to like explain to her that it's not real fire, so she doesn't think she can just touch fire in general. Didn't think that one through, but she's obsessed with them as well. So she co-signs on this. Oh my God, I keep forgetting to check on her Zara order. I ordered her like this huge order from Zara because I was like, we are just in a place where like my girl has style. Like I go to Target and I'm like, nothing's resonating. It's not her. And I was like, fuck it, I'll order from Zara. I haven't in 2 years. Like maybe I bought like 3 things because I'm like, she doesn't need Zara. Like she's a baby. Now she's a girl and she needs Zara. She needs cute, trendy clothes. Like, what can I say? I'm gonna forget that anyway. Nighttime routine, spray this on your pillow. I talked about it in like the last weekly vlog I did. I've been doing it like every single night, and obviously I change my pillowcases 1 to 2 times a week, but this is the hypochloric acid solution. I spray my face, spray all my pillows so that I just kill all the bacteria everywhere before I lay my head down to sleep. Genius, honestly. Oh, 2 random things before we move into like some beauty and jewelry and style. Obviously I'm doing my wedding invitations with Minted, and it inspired me because like I just like did not want to spend money on wedding invitations. I think it is so dumb. Obviously you have to spend some money, but like I'm not gonna do custom like no, those are getting put in the recycling bin. But I still wanted a little something, so I did this like really cute, just like timeless neutral that I'll show you guys another time. And then I made myself for my bridal shower. Oh, I didn't even look at the back. They're like striped, and then they say Lauren Elizabeth. This was just like a pre-made template that I like. And then Olive, she's, you know, she has a lot of friends and she has a lot going on. So I made her own. So I made her own cards, and then I'm gonna wait and get ones for like the whole family, like that says like our last name on it and stuff. But having stationery, like you need stationery on deck. Like the amount of like thank you cards and just like little notes and stuff, like I'm constantly going through stationery. So I got 2 new sets to hold us over until we need wedding thank you cards, and I love them. Now let's go into makeup, because shockingly, I'm getting into makeup, as you can see by the makeup on my face. If I had to talk about one thing this entire video, this would be it. I have it on right now. This isn't a full beat. I would say it's a medium. Like this isn't everyday makeup, but this isn't like wedding makeup, if that makes sense. But this palette has seriously changed my life. It is the Mary Phillips palette. I've been using it since my bridal shower. It looks like this. This is the medium. I even used the light palette on my mom and it looked so good. I feel like I've been doing my makeup like how Mary Phillips technique is, which is the underpainting, ever since that went viral. So having her come out with an actual product, I was like, oh, like obviously I need to try it. It is insane. Like it seriously makes me look like I have my makeup professionally done. I think the biggest game changer is the color corrector, because I would have never just gotten a color corrector on my own, but I see the biggest difference. Like you guys saw me in that one video being like, whoa, oh my God, like that actually works. And then these are the 2 highlighters and the 2 bronzer contours. And so I just like underpaint my whole face, and seriously, it looks like I got to get my makeup professionally done. Like you can also do like lighter coverage, like you don't have to do that much. Like maybe I'll just do like the color corrector in this and like whatever. I seriously have not been this impressed with a makeup product in a really long time. I'm not even very good at makeup and it still looks amazing. The biggest difference I will say that I made with technique, I've been watching a lot of TikTok or like YouTube of like technique stuff, and I didn't realize like how important technique was until like I tried a couple things, and now I'm like, oh, I'm all ears. I don't know why I decided to, but I was like, I'm just gonna try to do my eyes first. And I always thought doing your eyeshadow first was really weird. And even today, I don't really have eyeshadow on, I just have bronzer on my eyes, but I still was like, wait, let me do them first, because I did them first for 2 events, never looked better in my life. Forgot to do them first when I got ready last weekend, seriously looked like different makeup. So doing your eyeshadow first, even if it's just bronzer like this, lifts your face like crazy and just cleans it. Like I was shook. So that specific technique of like doing your eyebrows and eyeshadow first, as much as I always hated that, I was like, I'm never doing that, that's so stupid, has seriously made the biggest change in my makeup technique and how it looked. And you can just look at Mary Phillips' Instagram to see how she uses this and stuff. I could not recommend it more, seriously. Like I went to some events and I was like, oh, I don't even need to get my makeup done, because like obviously I'm gonna get my makeup done for like my wedding, but like I did a photo shoot and stuff like that, and I was like, I got this. The next one is the Patrick Ta highlighters. I'm absolutely obsessed. I love the Dibs double stick from like last month's favorite, and then just adding this for a little bit of shine. I love his products, and I love that there's the cream and the powder of a highlight, because I don't have that. I don't have any products like that at all, so this was actually like new and different for me. There's 2 colors that I really love. They also sent me one of his fans. I think I have another one in here, because they make like a pink one, and I even use it for my skincare now. And like just being able, like this doesn't do as much as like waving that fan, and it just like obviously I know like some of it is getting like absorbed from like the air, but it just like helps do the layers of your makeup and the layers of your skincare. So like if you've ever thought like, oh, you don't need a fan, like honestly, it's really great. And then last for makeup is the Merit lip liner. I'm really bad at doing lip liner. This is just the best. I love it because it is just, I think the way that they marketed it was like lip liners for people who don't like lip liner, so I instantly was sold. But this is the color, it's what I have on right now. It would be interesting if I knew what color it was. So it's like a sheer lip liner. It's called Sportive, but it's also great because it twists. So with the Charlotte Tilbury ones, I had one in my bag and it barely had anything left, and I was like at an event and I was like, well shit, there goes my lip liner. But this, like, you're never gonna run out. This one's really dark, so I kind of feel like it just like contours out of my lips, and then I just like rub it around a little bit and put on a clear gloss. And the texture is amazing. It's not like drying. It doesn't look like you have like crazy lip liner on. I love it. And then obviously I've been really into skincare, but I have to say I do really like these Medicube masks, the ones that you leave on for like hours. I think they're so fun. I think they make your skin feel amazing. And I'm just like loving doing face masks in general. So I think these are definitely worth the hype. This one is the PDRN Pink Collagen Gel Mask, and they're just like so easy and so fun. I also have the 111 brand, the Cryo Mask, amazing, and the like rose gold one, so good. But I think these are less expensive, so I would recommend starting with these. Next, we're back on the Kindle game because like I was saying, we're gonna talk a lot about sleep today, and I just realized I can't function on 5-6 hours of sleep. And so this entire week I've been forcing myself to not watch TV in bed because I can force myself to stay up to watch TV for 10 times longer than I can to read. Like, it's obviously hard to read as your eyes are rolling into the back of your head. So as much as I wanted to watch Grey's Anatomy last night, I was like, no, you can't. You scrolled on TikTok for like an hour, you're done. So I'm reading right now, what's it called? It's a book by Rebecca Yarros, but this is my favorite Kindle. I used to have the Oasis, and honestly, I like this one better. It's called In the Likely Event. I've been reading it for 3 days, and I'm basically halfway through, 47%. It does help me go to sleep more. I wanted to also try to get into audiobooks, so I just listened to another book on Audible called She Didn't See It Coming, and I can't tell if I didn't love it because I listened to it or because it just wasn't that great of a book. Like, it's just hard because like it's all about like the narrator's voice, and it was just kind of like weird. So I don't know, maybe like let me know if you guys have any audiobook recommendations, because like I'm constantly like in the car, like working, like doing stuff, and it's nice to have more than just like a podcast or something to listen to. But for nighttime purposes, red lights, candle, Kindle, red lights, candle, Kindle. Red light, candle, Kindle. Red light, candle, Kindle. What? Red light, candle, Kindle. Re-mention, because I feel like it's really important to re-mention things so that it's not just like constantly throwing new stuff in your face. Still, the mini iPad, I use this 10 times more than I ever used my bigger iPad. Like writing on it, taking notes, staying organized, keeping me sane, obsessed. Especially like football season, you're gonna need yourself one of these two, because your TV is gonna have the NFL on it. And could I scroll on TikTok all day Sunday? Yes. Should I? No. Watch TV, read a book. Done. I think this is last but not least. Oh wait, no, it's not, because we have some clothes. Okay, I have 2 favorites. The first favorite is obviously Reformation, because when the fall strikes, everything on Reformation's website becomes something I am in dire need of. It is just, if I could only shop one place, I think it'd be Reformation. Honorable mention, J. Crew and Gap. Hello, incredible. I also like posted the roll neck sweater to my girly chat, which is my like group chat on Instagram, and I was like, wait, I think I need this sweater, da da da. It's everywhere now. It's literally everywhere. Like 3 days later, I was like, did I call this, or is this like whatever that Mandela effect or whatever it is? That's not what it's called, but you know what I mean, like when you see something once and then all of a sudden you see it everywhere. But that's why you should be in the chat, because your girl is sending the goods. Anyway, I digress. I don't own that stuff yet. Reformation. I went downtown for that concert and I stopped in really quick. I got the like really popular silk shorts because I think they'll look so cute with like sweaters and stuff. And then I love a pop of red for fall. I've loved it since last year. And I just thought this would be so cute with jeans. It's really pretty on. It's like this lace, and obviously I wanted to get it in black, and I was like, you don't need another black top. So I got it in red, and it's like a little darker in person, just like reading a little bit brighter. Very, very pretty, obsessed. So like, did I need those 2 things? No, but did I get them? Yes. These are actually from last fall, but I just like barely got to wear them. And I think the main favorite here is that like the red top and the pants, the reason I feel more comfortable wearing them is because my Park jeans, seriously, like they are the best. Like they are the cutest, most flattering, favorite jeans on the planet. I have them in denim and white. Every time I post them, you guys are like, where are your jeans from? Seriously, best purchase I've made in a really long time. I like obsessed, and like, you know me, I'd rather wear sweatpants or whatever. No, these jeans, I'm always putting them on. So I threw these on with my Park jeans. So cute. I just feel like once you like start having your like staples, the rest starts to fall into place. I'm gonna clean out my closet next week, and then there's a bunch of like Enza Costas, like, you know, I love those everyday pants. I'm gonna take them all to the tailor to make sure they fit perfectly, because I feel like they're all a little bit too long and it keeps me from wearing them with flats. So I was like, you know what, be an adult, go to the tailor, get your pants fixed. So I'm gonna do it. Crazy. Okay, this is another really important one too though. Like, I don't know where this brand came from. I know it's a Revolve brand. It's called Eves. You saw me wear it in last month's favorite. Their stuff is amazing. Like, I just placed an order for literally just Eves stuff because I get gifted stuff by Revolve, and I just placed a huge Eves order. I think the quality is great, like that cashmere collared gray, like obsessed. Whenever I look at their stuff, they just drop new stuff like It is so good. So I don't know where it came from, but I'm like, this is so nice. Like the Eves brand on Revolve, right when I got this new order, I was like, this is going in monthly favorites. A random, my shoe slash slipper of the fall is this Uggs. I was influenced by Not Skinny, Not Fat on Instagram, and I'm obsessed. Like they're slippers, but they're Uggs. So like honestly, they look really cute with the park jeans. Sorry, that's true, they do. And lastly, my favorite is my collab with Hoyana. You guys know I've always loved their jewelry. I've been talking about them for years, and we've been working on this collab for exactly a year. So when it launches on September 30th, it was when I sent like my first mood board and like response email or whatever, which I just think is like so crazy. This took legitimately 12 months to the day, but I'm obsessed with the collection. We just shot the like campaign for it last weekend. I had so much fun. Like I just like don't do stuff like that anymore. I'm doing 2 things before the end of the year that are out of my comfort zone. One was the Hoyana shoot, which like is obviously easier for me because it's like a smaller social setting and what feels like less pressure. And then I am hosting an event. What day? Okay, so I'm hosting an event Wednesday, October 8th from 6:30 to 8:30 at one of the brand stores that I've mentioned, downtown Chicago. Wait, maybe I'm announcing it today, so maybe I'll put it in. I just find that it's like such a fun way for all of us to meet each other, because if you live in Chicago and like you just like want to make new friends and like go to something cool, hang out with me and my friends, like it'll just be a really fun time. But it's obviously out of my comfort zone. I don't think I've hosted an event since before 2020. So, yikes. Back on track. My collection with Hoyana is amazing. I made all these different charms. Ever since I got pregnant with Olive, I've been looking for an olive charm that was actually just an olive, just like a diamond gold olive. It doesn't exist, or at least it didn't a year ago. I haven't looked since because I've just been busy making it. And it's like literally the perfect olive charm for anyone that like loves olives, or even if you love martinis, but like I don't like martinis, I just like olives. So like I didn't want like a martini olive, and I'm obsessed with the chain. And then we have like the, what's it called? The carabiner with like the stones in it. And then we have a sourdough charm, the Italian horn charm, which is one of the things I always wear, but we added a green stone to it because I just like love like emerald green stones, even though like it's like not my birthstone or anything. We did the olive earrings. I think what's gonna be the biggest hit is the pinky ring. It's just so good. It looks like, it is perfect. So make sure you go to Hoyana, follow them so you can shop my collection. I had absolutely so much fun shooting with them and designing this collection. I haven't designed jewelry in years, and I love designing jewelry. So this was so fun for me to do, and I really hope you guys like it. And I think that's it, you guys. I think that's all she wrote. Like basically I'm just at a solid level of stress, but not losing my mind, which is crazy. It's almost like she started going to therapy and upped her meds. I had a really hard summer, and I feel just like very relieved that it's over. The rest of the year is just exciting stuff. It's literally, I get to get married and celebrate the holidays with my 2-year-old daughter. Like what? Best time ever. Obviously my house is still driving me crazy though. Like let's not get it twisted. It's not all hunky-dory, but we are getting it painted tomorrow. I decided to pull trigger. I was like, I can't do this anymore. My mother-in-law is getting her house painted, and I was like, this is just unfair, because now I'm gonna walk into your house and it's all painted and mine's ugly. I can't do that. That'd be crazy. So like I girl math the fuck out of it, and I was like, we're getting the house painted. So whoops, shouldn't be doing that because we're planning a wedding. Planning a wedding is really silly. Like I'm not good at it either at all. Someone commented saying you should get a wedding. I'm surprised you don't have a wedding planner. I do. I have one. That's the problem. That's the problem, like, is here, okay? Because I'm starting to feel like I need to like eat something. Oh my God, we've been cooking like so much, so crazy. I feel like this is what happens when I don't vlog for like a week. I'm like, I have so many things to tell you guys, and now I sound like a crazy person. So we're just gonna throw away the key, and I'll talk to you guys next week. I'll do a weekly vlog. Bye.